I know that, for example, for the officers, matters to do with welfare, matters to do with the remuneration, we had agreed to do it over 3 phases. The first phase is currently being implemented in the current financial year. Phase 2 will be implemented in the next financial year, and then phase 3 will come in the third financial year. So we are basically on track with these recommendations. His Excellency the President set up a task force that was to look into how to address the concerns that existed or that exist in the 3 services. That is the National Police Service, the Kenya Prison Service, and the National Youth Service. There were so many recommendations, and the bulk of those recommendations touched on issues that are operational and administrative in nature. There were recommendations that were legal and also required policy reviews and guidance. Then there are recommendations that touched on building capacities across, particularly modernization of the services. As we are here today, almost 1 year into the implementation process, having come up with a strategic framework to guide that, we met this morning just to review the progress that we have made. And about 50% of those recommendations have been implemented. Another 20 to 30% we are in the process of rolling them out, and the balance of that are issues that we are seeking for further policy guidance and direction. So broadly speaking, I want to give the communication as the chair of the National Steering Committee to the country that we are on track with the implementation of these reforms. There was a recent court decision, and I'm sure it's important that we speak to it. And that court decision challenged the constitution of the task force, but it primarily focused on the role of the National Police Service Commission. And out of the 271 recommendations that came, 16 of those recommendations are the ones that were actually challenged. What we have agreed on is that we respect the decision of the court, and more so insofar as those 16 recommendations are concerned, and we will be pursuing redress through the court process to address those 16 recommendations. And what it means that out of the 571 recommendations, the rest of the other recommendations, we will continue with their implementation because there was nothing to do with the Kenya prisons and so on as the National Youth Service. So that then the 16 are just out of the 271 that affected the National Police Service. So we will continue to update the country on the progress that we are making from time to time. And below the steering committee, we have the technical committees that work on a daily basis